Krishna is now little more than 2 years old. Yashoda was churning the yogurt and she was thinking of Krishna. My Lala, I will feed him the butter. He will enjoy so much. Krishna, he toddled. He came to where Yashoda was in the kitchen, in the rasoi, and he climbed onto her lap. Now with all her maternal affection, Yashoda started feeding her milk to her Lala. And the milk is flowing because of Yashoda's love. And she's also churning the yogurt. But God tests the devotion. He doesn't even leave the highest devotees. He tested the gopis. A test God created. In the next room, Yashoda had put milk to boil and that started boiling over. So Yashoda thought, my, the milk is getting wasted. I need to save the milk. She left her Lala down and ran to save the milk. She made a mistake. Milk is spilling, let it spill. What is more important than him? He is Prana Priyatam, Prana Dhan, Prana Vallabh. So Krishna got annoyed. Yeah, so milk is more important than me. He said, I will teach my Maya a lesson. He threw a tantrum. So he took that churning rod and started hitting all the pots. A mini battle scene got created there. And then Krishna took the butter. He started eating and he went out. And there he started feeding it to the monkeys. So the monkeys are coming for the butter. Here Yashoda, having saved the milk, she returned and she was shocked. Was there a tornado that hit out here? She put 2 and 2 together. My Lala has created havoc. Now Yashoda got annoyed. She lifted the stick and ran after Krishna. Krishna saw Yashoda and started trembling. So Yashoda is coming with the stick. Krishna saw it. And in a split second, he dropped the pot and ran. The Yashoda is determined to whack her child. She believes that spare the rod and spoil the child. So she is running after Krishna. Krishna is so tiny, Yashoda is so big. So Krishna takes 4 steps and Yashoda takes 1. But he is tiny, so he is taking quickly. And she is trying to catch up. And when Krishna sees that Yashoda is catching up, he swerves to the left and to the right. Being tiny, he can swerve more easily. You know, the big truck cannot turn so easily. Yashoda is unable to catch up with him. And it's going on and on in the garden. Until Krishna looked back and saw that Yashoda is panting. He thought, I have not come here to give trouble to my mother. I have come here to give her bliss. He deliberately slowed down and she caught him. Now Yashoda was in such a bad mood. She said that you and your mischief, I'll straighten you once and forever. So she got the mortar wheel and said, Lala, stand against it. Lala stood. She asked the Sakhis, get a rope. They got the rope. Now she put the rope around and found that it is short by 2 fingers. She took it off. Increase the rope. The Sakhis added another one. She tried. Again it was short by 2 fingers. So she said, increase it further. Now they are keeping on adding ropes. And no matter what they do, it is always short by 2 fingers. At this stage, Shukadev ji tells Parikshit, how can Yashoda tie her Lala? The whole universe resides inside him. This Lala of hers has got no inside and no outside. He is everywhere. He has got no beginning and no end. He is eternal. And yet he existed before the universe, and he will exist after the universe. He's inside the universe, the whole universe is inside him. And this news reached Radha, that Nandlal, what kind of a boy is he? He doesn't get tied. Radha ji took one resham ki dori and gave to the Sakhis, give it to Maiya, he'll get tied. Now, with the help of that, finally Krishna got tied, and that is how he got the name Damodar. Dam means rope, Udar means stomach. He who was tied with the rope around his stomach. So tying him, Yashoda thought, let him now remain here, I am going in.